Imagine being turned into a monster for something you never did. Sounds unfair, right? Well, welcome to the real story of Medusa. And trust me, it's not the myth you were taught in school. This version, it's darker, more human, and honestly, kind of shocking. So let's get into it. When most people hear Medusa, they picture the classic villain, snakes for hair, glowing eyes, turning heroes into stone like she's running her own statue business. But the wild thing is, Medusa wasn't originally a monster at all. She was a mortal woman, beautiful human, just living her life. And here's where everything flips. Medusa worked as a priestess in the temple of Athena, the goddess of wisdom, war, and zero chill when it came to rules. Temple life meant one major thing: you had to stay pure. No romance, no flirting, no relationships. Basically, eyes on the work, please. But then, Poseidon enters the chat. Now, Poseidon wasn't exactly known for respecting boundaries. The man controlled earthquakes. He didn't handle rejection well. He wanted Medusa. Not because she asked for it, not because she agreed, but because he felt entitled to her. And the moment he cornered her in Athena's temple, in the temple, everything changed. Medusa, the victim, became the one punished. Athena saw what happened, and instead of going after Poseidon, the literal god who caused the problem, she took her anger out on Medusa. Not fair, not logical. But that's how ancient myths often worked. Power protects power. Athena transformed Medusa into something terrifying. Snake hair, stone gaze, powerful, but cursed. A living warning. Imagine that. You're traumatized, and your punishment is to become the monster in everyone else's story. But here's where things get even more interesting. Medusa didn't become evil. She became isolated, feared, and honestly, misunderstood. She fled to the edges of the world, far away from people, because she didn't want to hurt anyone. She didn't want to turn anyone to stone. She just wanted to survive, in peace. But of course, this is Greek mythology. And in Greek mythology, heroes need quests. Enter Perseus. Now, Perseus is often painted as this brave warrior who slays the big bad monster. But let's be real for a second. He wasn't fighting a villain. He was sent to kill a woman who never asked for any of this. And the only reason he could even do it was because Athena gave him tools. Kind of ironic, right? The goddess who cursed Medusa then handed someone the weapons to finish the job. Perseus uses a reflective shield so he doesn't have to look directly at her. He sneaks into her home while she sleeps, and he cuts off her head. No epic battle, no showdown, just a quiet death for a woman painted as a monster. But that's not where her story ends, not even close. The moment Medusa dies, two beings burst from her blood: Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysaor, a warrior. Life emerging from tragedy, power born from pain. It's almost like the myth is whispering, you can end her life, but not her legacy. And that brings us to one of the wildest twists most people never hear. For centuries, Medusa wasn't seen as evil. She was a protector. Her face, the one meant to terrify, was used on shields, armor, temples, doorways, all to ward off danger. People believed her image scared away evil forces. She became a symbol of defense, not destruction. You know that "don't mess with me" energy? That was Medusa. Not the villain, the guardian. It's so ironic. The gods punished her for attracting danger, and the world later used her face to repel danger. And now in modern times, Medusa has taken on yet another meaning. A symbol of women reclaiming their power, a symbol of survivors whose stories were twisted against them. A symbol of transformation, the kind you don't choose, but grow through anyway. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Medusa's myth isn't about a monster, it's about a woman trapped by the choices of powerful men and blamed by the very system meant to protect her. It's about injustice, about pain, turning into power, about how society can label someone dangerous simply because they were wronged. And honestly, that's why the story still hits today. Because we still see moments where victims are blamed. We still see power protect power. We still see stories twisted to make the wrong person look like the villain. Medusa's myth is less of a fantasy and more of a mirror. So the next time you see a picture of Medusa on a statue, a painting, a logo, remember this version. Not the one where she's a monster, but the one where she becomes something stronger than every person who tried to destroy her. If you want more myth-busting stories like this, brutal truths, hidden meanings, and the real versions no one talks about, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. We're just getting started.